Though it's only fall, Drew, tell us more about this.
We are going to talk more about flowers, but we started right there with a look at a Franken pumpkin. That's a close cousin to Jack-o'-lantern, that is.
Yeah.
The Franken pumpkin is something that your kids can actually create this weekend at Orchard Supply Hardware locations in Portland. There are four, I know.
Yeah.
Paul Sims represents the Belmont location. So, Paul, you've got this event on Saturday, kids making Franken pumpkins, and that's great for them. But now that we've got mom and dad in the store, we want to talk to them about planting now for flowers in the spring.
Yes. So now is the perfect time to get these in the ground so that we have spring flowers.
These meaning bulbs.
Bulbs, yes. So I've got some selected ones here, most common ones that we'd plant, but Portland is actually a great area for growing a lot of different bulbs.
Right.
The trick to this is getting these in the ground now so that they can develop healthy root systems.
I know like dahlias are bulb flowers, I believe. I don't know what other flowers go with the bulbs. What are the other popular flowers that you plant now?
Well, right now people will be planting shrubbery. They'll be planting bulbs, touching up the lawns. There's a lot of stuff we need to do in the yard. But getting the bulbs in right now is important because we need them to start developing root systems now while it's warm.
Okay.
But not too warm that they're going to grow.
Is there a trick to this? Is there?
I
mean, I know you got to dig the dirt, put them in, and let it go. But there's
on the
probably
back
more
of every bag, we've always got little diagrams here that show how deep they should be. General rule of thumb is 6 to 8 inches. If it's a bigger bulb, a little bit deeper. Smaller bulb, a little bit shallower. There's different tools, so you can use a bulb planter. We sell these guys at work. Very convenient, long-handled. This little guy is a bulb planter. Dig it in, release the dirt, falls out. The trick is, in our climate, is making sure they've got good fertilizer.
Right.
And a trick that I like to use is use Epsom salt. And a lot of people think that that's for soaking feet and tired muscles, but Epsom salt actually has magnesium. It's made from magnesium. And that helps your bulbs grow healthy roots and strong stems for when the spring comes, they're not all knocked down.
See, we always look for a helpful tip, a takeaway point, and there it is. Epsom salts for our garden, not just for our feet. Last question. This time last year, it was already very wet. Not so much this October. Should we wait till it gets a little rainier before we do that fall planting, or now's the time to go?
Now's the time to go.
Okay.
It's cool at night. That's perfect. They'll get good and established, and when the spring comes around, you're going to have a colorful yard. All
right, there's your helpful tips for planting in the fall so you have beautiful spring flowers. And one more look at what's known as the Franken pumpkin, something your kids can make this weekend, Saturday between 9 and noon at local Orchard Supply Hardware locations. There are 4 in the Portland area, so check out the one closest to you. Again, Mr. Paul Sims, thanks for being here. Coming up next, we're talking about more dead guys like we were at the beginning of the show. This, though, the Dead Guy Ale, Rogue Ales in the house. Back with more after this.